What up, bro?
How you, my brother?
Doing all right, man. Doing all right. Doing all right. It's Aloha Friday. Feel good Friday.
Right on,
Crazy
right.
things.
Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that, brother.
Yeah, it wasn't a feel good Friday for me today, man. I woke up with my stomach was upside down.
Ooh, what you eat? I hope wasn't a smoked meat I gave you or anything of that nature.
No, 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 no. I think it was just, sometimes at night you get the munchies,
And so you
and I
eat
don't
something.
have Snickers. I don't have Kit Kat. I don't have Milky Way. Um,
No, tell me you and eat kale.
no, I should have eaten kale. I would have been in a much better shape. But I just whatever was edible, whatever was edible that I
Yeah.
could find is what I ate. So yeah, it was. There goes my phone again. My phone, Charlie.
Uh oh.
You know, thank God I'm not using my phone. My computer's all good, but my phone, it's frozen. See, that's how I check my comments, but it's frozen.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I went to VerizonWireless.com
Yeah.
because I was so fed up with my phone. Oops. And I ordered a new phone. I got all the way to the checkout, the last button, and then
Yeah.
the screen went to this white screen with all kind of garbage on top. So I exited out. I started the whole thing over again because my phone is an old phone. I'm ready for an upgrade, and it did it again. So I took it as a sign: don't buy the phone. So I didn't buy the phone. So I'm still with this phone that the old Mel would have threw him against the wall already, and then I would be forced to buy a new phone. But the new Mel is mellow and relaxed, but getting angry. Just kidding. But anyway, hello, Friday. Feel good Friday, guys. We got a great show tonight.
Yes.
We got three local small businesses. I know we told you guys it was going to be a family affair that Charlie's granddaughter and my daughter were going to be on, and Charlie's granddaughter and my daughter are not going to be on tonight. So they're okay. They're okay. Everything's fine.
Well, my granddaughter's gonna reschedule.
Yeah,
She
my daughter too. Just anyway, it is what it is. So tonight we got Kurt Tsuneyoshi. Charlie, who's Kurt Tsuneyoshi? What does he do?
for those of you in Hawaii, at one time the premier limousine service was known as Platinum Limousine Service. That is Kurtsune Yoshi. He then sold his business, successful businessman, young individual, and then he opened up what is known as high impact sanitization. He does everything from COVID disinfecting all the way up to AC, water treatment, cleaning, and power washing. And he's done many large businesses. But when COVID hit, again, he did everything for COVID, but his business took a hit, like all businesses. So we figure we bring him on, kind of share with you, and then the last person who
So
doesn't
let's
know
do
how
the second. Let's do the second person. Let's do the second person.
the person
Second
is,
person is Ferdinand Bisono with Kauai Kimchee. Holy moly! If you guys never had the kimchi burger with the the uh, bulgogi burger, anyway, he'll be on in the second segment. And then third, Charles.
and the third person. Some of you may know her. Uh, Her name is Gina Dwar, a business in Waimea, well-known business for many years, Yumi's, that was right next door to the old historic Waimea Theater. She bought that restaurant and ran it for a little while under the name of Yumi's and then changed it to her name, Gina's. Well, she was doing real good during the height of our uh, tourist season because a lot of tourists would stop there, go up to Koke, but her business has suffered greatly. But she does a lot for the community, and she's still plugging away. We figure we bring her on. But here's the catch: she's not too computer savvy. When I told her about Zoom, it's like, oh, what's that? I already knew we in trouble. You gotta love this girl, cause why? My wife Stephanie said, honey, if that's the case, she only lives 2 houses from us. Why don't we invite her over and she can come on your camera so you don't have to worry about Zoom? I said, perfect. But I did tell Gina, good friends, I said, but Gina, because we promote COVID and safety, gotta mask up, we gotta sanitize, okay? I said, no problem. So we're gonna do all that. So I'm gonna bring her on my camera in the same living room, and we have pictures of her business and all of that. So we're
Did
good.
is she cooking you guys dinner? She cooks. Maybe
Oh,
she cannot do Zoom, but she can cook. That
oh
Wahine can cook.
yeah, she can cook.
All
And
right.
she's
Well, we're gonna have some fun tonight.
we ask her grilled cheese sandwich and one order of fries soft. You know the kind when they just throw them in the oil and take them out already. That's the kind of fries I like.
All right. Well, hey, thank you guys for joining us tonight. Thank you. We're gonna again feel good Friday. We have a good time. We get to meet some great entrepreneurs, and that's what Kurt is an entrepreneur. You know, he could have sit back and cry and whine all day long about COVID, but Kurt decided to go venture out into a new niche, which could possibly uh, create a new business, and that's what he did. So let's bring in Kurt. Kurt Tsumiyoshi. We get Japanese, Filipino, Portuguese tonight. See, we don't discriminate in this show. We do not discriminate on this show.
Hello, is Kurt there?
Kurt stay in the air conditioned dock, I think.
No, just to let you know, he took his daughter to Vegas back to school. So he's coming from
Oh,
Vegas right now. He's in a hotel room.
Hi.
hey, what's up, Kurt? Good to meet you,
Hello.
man. Good to meet you, buddy.
Yes. Same
That's
here.
Mel.
You dropped your daughter off at school in Vegas.
Yes, I did.
Did you cry?
Of course.
Okay, good.
Very
Because
sad.
if you said no, I disconnect you from Zoom. Disconnect.
Right, right. Exactly. Sad
Now,
moment.
everybody, if the name sounds familiar, Kurt has a twin brother, Chad, right?
Yes.
Twin brother. And one time I saw them in Honolulu, and I started to talk to his twin brother like I was talking to Kurt, and he brother gave me a real weird stare. Come to find out that wasn't Kurt. But anyway, we had Kurt's beautiful sister-in-law that's married to Chad on with us, and her name is City Councilwoman Heidi Tsuneyoshi. So that's the relationship.
Yeah.
Well, awesome, man. Thanks for joining us tonight. Thank you, Charlie, for making the connect. We get 15 minutes, bro. We want to share our local businesses and ask our viewers. We got viewers across the state that hopefully can patronize and support our local businesses. So it's all you, man. You want to introduce yourself? As you're talking, I'll put up some pictures so you're off the screen and we'll just take a look at some of your pictures.
Okay. So my name is Kurt Tsuneyoshi, and I have a company named High Impact Cleaning and Sanitization. And so what I do is three types of cleaning, which is the obvious with the COVID pandemic, the disinfecting and sanitizing of establishments, homes, Department of Education schools, the Harbors Division, and too much to name. But I also do the pressure washing, hot steam pressure washing. So we've done 76 gas stations and uh, Home Depot and some other places in Honolulu. And then the last was it is the air conditioned cleaning. And that ties in with, this whole COVID thing with the airborne viruses. And we just opened that about maybe 3-4 months ago to start cleaning ACs because when we went into a home, we wanted to do a thorough job, and it bothered me that the ACs wasn't cleaned, and at that time, the CDC was saying that the airborne viruses are way worse than the surface viruses. So we had to take a really good look into the airborne viruses to stop the spread, especially in Honolulu. It's a little bit more than all the other islands. But yeah, that's basically it. Those three types of cleaning is what we do.
Yeah,
No,
sorry. I'm getting a little problems with my computer. I had them all set up. I was practicing for this, and I had them down, and then that's always the case.
but Kurt, why don't you tell the people how when you started this business and then COVID hit? I mean, though it was kind of great on the disinfecting side for COVID, the other side kind of like took a little took a little dip, right? The business wise because of everything that was going on.
Oh yeah. So I was in the transportation business for 25 years running Platinum Limousine. So we did, the high end luxury vehicles for, a lot of celebrities, a lot of people from the Middle East, and that came to a complete halt. Uh, the airlines wasn't bringing passengers in, so we weren't taking any passengers to the hotels. So that completely stopped. So you know
Yeah.
that's probably one of the things that prompted me into thinking of something else.
Well,
Well, I'm assuming you guys are are pretty busy right now with all that's going on. I mean, schools and companies, businesses. I would assume the demand today must be a lot more than it was not long ago.
Yes, yes and no. The demand went up for a little while, and I'm actually glad to see that a lot of establishments, restaurants, and um, places that we used to disinfect, they started to take a proactive approach and also do some cleaning as well. So, which is good, because if everybody kokuas and puts, helps out with this virus, a little bit goes a long way. And so I see, employees wiping down their areas at stores. I see some disinfecting, fogging. People are buying their own stuff, which is good. Um, but yeah, this COVID is just tough, hard to beat, hard to beat.
mm.
Yeah.
Let
So
me.
you operate statewide or throughout? Where do you
Uh,
operate pretty much?
so we operate primarily in Honolulu, but yeah, we go outside to all the other islands when there's a call or a need for us to go fly outside. So we've done a lot of Department of Education schools. Um, yeah, other islands as well.
No, outstanding, outstanding. So let me switch something on you because you're in the area of Vegas. How is it? We hear their, their infections have spiked, right? And
Yes,
so, we telling everybody no travel, no travel because it's unless you have to absolutely have to travel, like your daughter as an example.
yeah.
How is the mood or the tempo there? What you saw outside? Because Vegas has been known for being busy all the time, right? Is it
Yes.
kind of like really keep her down since COVID or what?
Yes. So I think the governor Sisolak had issued a 20% or 25% occupancy rate for the hotels.
Wow.
Um, yeah, to get some control of this, because I mean I'm gonna be real honest, because it's not Honolulu, so I can just tell it like it is.
Yeah.
Uh, the sad thing is, uh, they say a lot of cases are coming from the casinos, and I've talked to some dealers, I've talked to my hosts, And
Yeah.
they said, a lot of people coming in from California, which is on lockdown, and they're bringing in the COVID to these casinos and having a jolly old time, letting loose. Which I understand if California has been locked down, but they're bringing in the COVID. Um, yeah, I mean they're saying that the West Coast side is just not good, but the from what I seen, the casinos do some casinos do have the temperature check, and they also have people cleaning, but that's only the higher end casinos that I saw, and the lower end is
So,
not doing much.
so the lower end, you're talking about like Akepo Arms, that kind of place. They're not. They're,
No, like let's just say that the top five hotels would probably be somewhere like the Wynn, Venetian, Bellagio, uh, maybe Cosmo. Those are the higher end. I see them doing a really good job at um, cleaning um, and disinfecting. After the people play their machines, but they also sometimes they wipe down the chips too as well.
right.
But the other hotels, um, they're not even taking temperature checks, and I don't see too many people cleaning, so that kind of scares me. But
Yeah.
I'm here for my daughter. In fact, I didn't. I got the background with this drapes
Right.
covering, but I'm gonna just show you. I stay in the hotel right now. I'm at Red Rock,
Mm-hmm.
and this kind of messy, but we just keep this kind of real, and I'm not gonna clean up. But there's my son. He played tennis today, and on this door, you open the door. They put a sticker saying that this room has been cleaned and sanitized when you walk in. And I know this because I'm in the business. I noticed on the handrails that somebody sprayed something. If you can see,
Yeah.
somebody sprayed something on these handles.
So they
But
disinfected.
yeah, somebody disinfected these handles. I can see because of the chrome or something. So somebody did do something. But messy room. But you know, so what I did is I brought my own cleaning supplies. I sprayed the whole thing. I fogged the whole place because I don't trust. I mean, these maids, it's not easy, sometimes. And you can, I don't know, they might overlook some things. So before my wife and my son came in, I told them to wait downstairs because I got to do what I got to do. So I fogged this whole room. Might be funny, but I had to do it. I fogged it and I sprayed all the high touch areas. I sprayed the carpet with, the solutions that I use.
Mm-hmm.
And I know for a fact that they're safe because I did it myself. Um,
Right on, brother. Right.
yeah, because I know, I don't think the maids can clean every place. You're talking, this is a door. Somebody's going to grab here.
Yeah.
And if I had COVID, that's infected.
Yeah.
Somebody might, grab, maybe not the doorknob, but somebody may open this
Yeah.
and that's infected. Maybe the lights, these switches. I don't know if they cleaned it because it doesn't look like it was clean.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
But
but
it's
that
but it's
that
clean
could
now,
be
right?
infected.
But it's clean
Oh
now.
yeah, yeah. This room is real clean. I fogged the whole thing because yeah, and you know what? The people that planning to travel to Vegas, I cannot say if it's safe or unsafe, but if you take the time and you do your due diligence, there's product out there, and there's this small little gun fogger that you
Yeah.
can buy off of Amazon, and you
Static.
can fog your own area, fog the rent a car, all the doorknobs, the door handles, and the seats, and everywhere. Um,
How long did it take you to fog the room? Did you bring the
It
big gun? Did you bring the big gun with you, the fogger?
no, I brought the small one.
And how long did it take you to fog that room?
It took me 15 minutes. And the thing is, I would have it right now, but I let my friend use it
Yeah.
uh in Vegas. I said, he's one of those teachers for something. And I told him, here, go fog your house and everything for
And bring it back.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and bring him back. But that's what I did, and uh this is my second time up here. I did the same thing last time, and I tested negative, thank goodness. But when you one of the important things too is when you play in the machine, you got to be sure that you have a small spray bottle and spray that machine before you touch it.
Yeah.
Don't just think that somebody cleaned it, but just spray the machine
Uh-huh.
and don't touch your face. If you're gonna play craps, you're gonna touch other people's chips going back and forth. Spray your hand. Don't touch your face. Just keep spraying your hand and keep just use common sense. Keep the distance because
Yeah.
it's dangerous. It's way more. I think today we had like 2,000. I mean, in Vegas had 2,000 something. So you got to be careful when you get those numbers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, people, Kurt, how can people get in touch with you? And are you available? Like, if I like go Vegas, can I take you with me and you do all that stuff in my room?
No, you know what? Well, I'm gonna let you take my stuff with you, and then just go take it and spray whatever you got to spray, and you should be safe.
So is the 489-2454? Is that the current number?
Yes, it is.
Okay, guys, I have it on the screen right there. High impact, Hawaii impact cleaning and sanitizing, 489-2454. If you're concerned about uh, your place or you want anything clean, air conditioning units, your businesses, give Kurt a call, 489-2454. Anything else you want to cover before we move on, Kurt?
Just that if you guys can see, this is something I carry in my pocket. I never leave the hotel without this sprayer. It's just a small bottle with alcohol, and you just keep spraying your hand and everywhere you go to be safe. I think you should do that in Honolulu too. I actually carry this in my pocket, so I just when in doubt, I just spray. I even spray my friends too.
Yeah, I get one friend that does that. His name is Paul Canojo, and bro, if you get too close, you're gonna get it with Lysol.
Yeah,
Lysol.
Hey, you know how
even
you
hey, we're good on bad breath too. Just spray a little bit. The alcohol.
but I heard you can tell when somebody just got sprayed. When you're using alcohol, when you see guys walking around, I said, okay, so the Yoshi just would spray you. I got
Yeah. Oh, you should have seen on the plane, the Hawaiian Air's plane. I would spray the whole seat, everything.
yeah,
I didn't care. I mean, but the flight attendant didn't say nothing either. You know.
yeah.
Well, how was the seating? Was the flight pretty crowded?
No, not really. I would say maybe a third.
Oh wow.
Third, yeah. Not
All
good.
right.
Not good. But
Feel
All
good.
right, my man. Well, good luck up there. Stay safe. Wear
thank
your
you.
mask. Wash your hands.
Yeah,
Spray the
yeah,
crap out of everybody you see. There. Hey, do me a favor. Before
yes.
you spray somebody, put your camera on and videotape them. We'll like show them on our next week's show.
Okay. 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 Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Taking
All
the
right, guys.
time.
Thank you so much, my friend.
Yeah, Kurt.
Okay.
Take care
Okay.
now.
Bye. Yep.
Take care.
Thank you so much. Appreciate this. Okay.
Aloha.
Okay. Bye.
Oh, what a nice guy. What a nice guy. And funny, too.
He speaks fluent Japanese.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah, there was one time we had some dignitary that we brought in, and I mean, we can speak department stuff, and he was right there, and he was just talking and very, very helpful. But folks, you can tell that when I talked to him, he said we're doing okay. We're not doing the best, given that we're in COVID. But I tell you, that guy, he has done so much. That he's even told me sometimes that people that are friends of friends that got maybe someone infected in the house. Any time of day, he'll go to the house, no charge. He'll fog the place. Now, someone asked what kind of fogger he has. He has one of those the smaller guns, the static fogger you can buy on Amazon. It costs maybe about $60, $70, and you have that UV light at the end. Um, the other fogger that he has for the schools, I know he has what is called a CM150, and that's the big cannon fogger, and that thing, uh, within seconds, you cannot see in front of you. What it does is it lays down the solution. It lays down a light mist, and you want to let it down and don't wipe it off. The purpose is you want the thing to dissolve the virus. Okay, and it will dry. It will dry like in about 15, 20 minutes time, and bingo, you can go right in. You don't have to keep your, if it's your classroom, you don't have to keep the classroom closed for a whole day. You can go right in.
Oh,
And I'm very proud of this guy. So thank you for letting me have him come on.
awesome. Well, next we got Ferdinand Dosono, Kauai Kimchee. Let's bring in Ferdinand. I know a lot of you guys know Ferdinand, and I used to be a financial kind of guy, a consultant or insurance and all that. But man, he again entrepreneur. You find the niche and you go and you create your own kimchi, and you make a business out of it. And you make delicious burgers, and oh, the food is just amazing. So, welcome, Ferdinand.
Hey Mel, thanks for having me. Hi Charles.
How are you, Ferdinand? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Awesome, man. I gotta put this up real quick because I think it's so cool, man. Check that out. Isn't that the prettiest logo? You get
Wow.
the island of Kauai. You get the cabbage, the carrot, the daikon. I mean, from the garden to your bowl. Awesome.
Oh,
I got the T-shirt on.
yeah, you got the t-shirt on.
That's Isaiah's design, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I get my T-shirt on, but I can always use a quiet kimchi T-shirt. Not that I'm asking, by the way.
Is that large, Mel?
Large. That's probably the last time I saw you. I was a large. Anyway, Ferdinand, thank you for joining us tonight. As you know, Feel Good Friday, we showcase small business, local small business throughout the state, not just here on Kauai. So this is your time, my friend. Give us a quick rundown of who you are, your wife, and how you got started with Kauai Kimchi and the challenges that you've had with COVID.
Oh, wow. First of all, congratulations on you guys. I was reading an article, I think it was City Beat, and had good articles on you guys. Congratulations.
So thank you.
Uh, you match for this job now.
Well,
But
in a job, so Ferdinand, in a job you get paid. This is
Uh,
This is
you
the
get you get paid some other ways. Like if you guys come to the
absolutely.
free park, it's free lunch on us. So come and visit us. Anyway, we started Kanye and I started the business back in 2015. I was, we're into Korean drama and all that stuff, and you watch them eat the food, and you see kimchi. So I tried making kimchi, and didn't work out. But Isaiah came up with a good recipe, and so we started making kimchi. And I used to buy the kimchi over at the farmers market. And one day I went back to get the kimchi because they had no MSG, and that's the only one I can find in the store at the time without any MSG. And they were gone. So I said, "Oh, bummer," because I would buy her kimchi, make hot rice, and those little fried anchovies, crack an egg, and oh, that was lunch.
Mm.
That was and so she wasn't there, and I started trying to make kimchi. And then when Isaiah came up with a good recipe, we went in there and tried to sell the kimchi as well because I was looking for a Saturday job. I didn't want to just stay at the house and mow the lawn and just yard work, And so I had nothing to do on Saturday. So that's how it started. And then from there, the Kauai County Farm Bureau wanted us to go to Kukui'ula to their farmers market over there,
The Wednesday farmers market.
the Wednesday farmers market. And so I was kind of complaining because I have a week, Monday through Friday I work. But Tanya told me, just go try it out. And I said, well, complaining, I said, well, let me ask our friends at Suioka, so Rod Suioka, and over there with Paul and Terry Kurabayashi, if they would like to carry our product, because I didn't want to go and not sell anything, and because we just started, we didn't know it was gonna do well or not. But they used to carry our, well, they still carry it, but we used to make salsa also, Kauai salsa, and then we sold that to Mason's dad. And then, so from there, they said, yeah, they give us a sample. They liked it. So they said, oh, let's carry your product. And I said, oops, I don't have any label. So we started making labels and, it's gotten a little bit better. As you see, the logo is nicer now. That's from Jackie Kana over there. She redid the logo and put in all those fancy colors and the fonts and all of that stuff. So I started with that and I said, wow, that was easy. Let's ask Times and Times Supermarket. They were super cool. They said, let's try your product. And then Safeway and then Foodland came along. And then at the farmer's market, they started going, hey, kimchi, where's the rice? And we said, what rice? So, we started thinking, well, you cannot just bring rice. So we made kimchi fried rice. So a recipe, it's just kimchi, the rice. You fry them up with onions, garlic, and the secret sauce. But and then we started cooking short ribs and kalbi, and then it turned into that. So we sold our products, and at Kukui'ula we sold the pickled onion with Hawaiian chili pepper is getting really popular. We have now some vegan option for our kimchi. So we just, don't put in the fish sauce. And of course, all our products have no MSG, no preservatives. And the very newest product we have is our roasted ghost chili pepper salsa. So Sandy Soke, well, she's my classmate, our classmate with Patsy. She would come to the farmer's market and give us ghost chili peppers. I'm like, what are we going to do with this? We're making kimchi. And then finally it hits on my head. Hey, make some salsa with that thing. And so we did, and people like it. So that's our thing. So if they're doing good, I think we're going to bring it to the stores. It's a lot easier to do it with when you're already in to bring in a new product. So we might do that. Got to get the labels going. And then COVID. So we were doing really well. We just got in to the Waimea plantation, Waimea celebration last year. And then all of a sudden in March, they said, oh, that's it, COVID. No more, first Saturdays, no Koloa plantation days, no more events, no KCC. And that was more than, well, that was a lot of our business right there. And so that was the challenge. For several months, we didn't have anything going on with food because that was all restricted until Grow Farm actually called me up and said, "Hey, we have some. We're trying to make a kitchen, and your name came up. So we wanted to talk to you about your kitchen and how what we would need if we were going to open it up for the farmers for cut fruits and cut vegetables." So we talked, and they really like what I had to say. And so we were shopping over there and said, hey, would you like to come to the market? So that opened up for us too. So that was pretty good. So thank you, Grove Farm. Super nice people over there. And then along the way, also, we had common ground with Adam. Adam Wadden called us up and says, hey, we would like to carry your kimchi and your namasu for our food distribution. And so I said, well, thank you, Jesus. That really helped us out a lot because sales were really down. Yeah, it's a lot down, but that had helped us keep the doors open. And then, of course, thanks to the mayor and Nalani, another Kapa'a High School alumni, they had that Kapa'a grants, and we were able to apply. And actually, Adam gave me a heads up on that also, and we were able to get a grant to help us out because rents, they don't stop charging you rent. They don't lower it. It is what it is, and you pay it you know, or else. But they were gracious. The landlord, they said, well, just pay us when you can. So they gave us some leeway. And then shout out to the Chamber of Commerce also for their pivot plan. Now that's very interesting because we have to try to figure things out how to get more sales. And so I called up the Honolulu stores or the buyers and said, we're doing pretty good sales on your stores here on Kauai. And, we really need the help. Can you carry our products in Oahu? So COVID actually was a door opener for us to get over there. I was already in some stores in Safeway, but that was it. So Foodland opened up a couple stores, and Times opened up. And they said, we got choke kimchi here. We got over 10 products. And so we will take your namasu. I said, well, yeah, thank you so much because that's going to help us. And I know that now even some of the stores are asking for our kimchi. So eventually we're going to end up getting our kimchi over there because no MSG and it's Korean style. And a lot of people like our kimchi. So hopefully everybody gets going again with the tourists and all of those things. But Mel, Charlie, our business is more catered to the locals. So thank you for the locals that come in and buy our products and even call us up and says, hey, what happened to the namasu? We got to put some more in the store. And I said, well, the weather's no good. The farmers, they don't, their cucumbers die off and whatever. But they're very patient, they're very loyal, and thank you for all Kauai for all your help in the local market. Yeah.
Well,
So that's about
Ferdinand,
it.
Ferdinand, I can tell you, I've been to Korea numerous times. I've had authentic Korean kimchi from Korea, in Korea.
Uh huh.
The kind where they actually bury the cabbage and they ferment the cabbage underground. And your kimchi is as authentic as it gets. I gotta say, it's it's
Yeah.
it's different than the one the kind you buy in the store. And it's Ferdinand's Kauai kimchi is as as authentic as it gets. I will tell you, there's a different taste to authentic Korean kimchi. There is, and the ones you buy in the market, which is delicious. Don't get me wrong, but you can notice the difference with Kauai kimchi. There's a lot of people on the comments right now didn't even know that you folks were here. Um, you want to run down again for our viewers if they wanted to go out and go get a bottle of Kauai kimchi or your
Yeah.
other products. By the way, your bulgogi burgers is off the charts, man.
That was an accident, But
Well, it was a damn good
yeah,
accident. It
it
was a
was
damn good
mayo,
accident.
and I think it was some meat and the kimchi. And boy, that's it. You get your
Oh,
spicy, you got your salty, you got your sweet, you got everything going in there really well.
and the
But you can
juices,
find
the
you can,
juices all
it's,
come
it,
down. Your bulgogi and kimchi. How you gonna go wrong, man? How you gonna go wrong? They're all asking, where can we get them?
okay.
So right now,
So it's in Foodland, one Foodland, and then the Kilauea Market. That's another Foodland. All the Big Save and the Times Supermarket. We're in the Safeway stores, and we're also at Kukui'ula, Suioka, the Island Country Market here. And in fact, if you want our the kimchi fried rice that they have, they use our kimchi. And also, if you wanted to have a nice omelet and you don't want to cook it, Country Kitchen makes this Polynesian omelet with our kimchi in there. So, and now we have uh, what's Wayne's restaurant? Well, the
Well,
other
you
Duke restaurant over in Poipu, South Side. What is that? Anyway, yeah. So you can find it almost every grocery store out there. Yeah.
gosh, man,
And then, of course, if you
you
want
are like
new types
the
of pickles and kimchi, you gotta come to the Puhi Park because that's where we have our onion, our pickled onion, kimchi, cucumber, vegan kimchi. In fact, we get requests for different types to kimchi, like mustard greens. That is really good. Oh, that is broke them out. Yeah, and
oh,
somebody asked us to kimchi kale, Swiss chard. So if you guys come down and say, "Hey, next week, can you make this for us?" We'll make it for you. Absolutely. Yeah.
well, amazing,
Now in the
amazing. You
plate
know, I gotta
lunch,
say,
yeah, roast
never in
pork,
my huh?
roast pork with portobello mushroom gravy. Yeah,
Never,
yeah, that's really
never
good. And
in
you
my
know, I'm
wildest.
Filipino, so we have to make pinono also. My grandma, we used to raise pigs in Kelia up in the Kumukumu camps, and back in the 70s, that's where the chicken fight used to be, you know. But we had our pig farm up there, and my grandma, when we killed it, she would make pinono, and I have her recipe. We make it at the farmers market. It's really good, and of course the short ribs, the terry, and all those other good stuff.
Hey, by the way, the farmers market is tomorrow, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why I wanted the 7:20 so I could sleep early because I gotta wake up.
So,
And
what time tomorrow? What time? And guys, you guys go there tomorrow. If you're on Kauai, go to that Puhi market at the Puhi Park, right next to across KCC,
yeah,
and make sure you tell Ferdinand that you saw him on Mel and Charlie. But what time does the market open?
9:30 till all gone. Usually
So you guys
about
better
eleven
hurry up
thirty,
because
12 o'clock. So you gotta come early because
I heard
we,
it's from 9:30, opens at 9:30, and they close at 10 o'clock. That's how fast the thing go.
well, it's not that fast, but you know, you gotta come early. 11:30, we're already, uh, running out of stuff. So a lot of people come for the kimchi fried rice or the short ribs, and you gotta come early for those ones. So yeah.
Ferdinand, I know you mentioned you'd reach out to the Oahu stores. We got some Oahu viewers asking you where can they find this on Oahu.
The Times supermarkets, Safeway downtown, Kapahulu, over there in the Pali, and we also have Kahala, the Kahala Market of Foodland, and the Kamakana Ali'i in Kapolei, Foodland. So we're gonna
Gosh,
try and
bro.
get more Foodland stores, but right now they've been really good to us. So yeah, Times Supermarket, our number one seller, of course, everywhere is the namasu. Everybody loves the namasu because they all grew up eating namasu. Their grandma, their auntie made them, and and of course, a lot of people are coming to eat our kimchi because it is authentic style. If you go to the Korean restaurants and you say, "Hey, it tastes like Kauai Kimchi," because we try to make it, Korean style. That was the whole object.
And it is, Ferdinand. I can tell you, it's Korean. It's authentic Korean style. Like I said, some people are not used to that taste. They'll get used to it. They'll love it. It's delicious.
Yeah.
Is there a way people can get in touch with you? Is there a phone number, email, website, anything like that?
We're on Facebook. We have Instagram, and our email is, and the phone number is on the label. That's my phone number, because everybody works, so it defaults to me. I have to answer and do everything. I'm paid, by the way, because I'm not the owner anymore. The kids own it,
Yeah.
so they
Well.
can, have to come and show up.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
So the email is kawaii.kimchi KIMCHEE at gmail.com. Yeah. And
Kauai.kimchi at gmail.com, guys. Write that down. Kauai.kimchi at gmail.com. I encourage you guys that's in on Kauai tomorrow, head over to Puhi and go check out Ferdinand and his Ohana and try out. Go early so you can eat their food. And then you go home, you take home the kimchi in the bottles. But go eat their food.
yeah. Oh, thank you, Kauai. And, social media, the creators of Kauai Dine-In, Takeout, and Delivery. Somebody posted something there, and we started posting, and it really helped out. So there's a lot of people that needs to be thanked that are doing a lot of things for the local people here on Kauai, and local people helping local people. Like I read somewhere that the mayor from the former mayor of Big Island, when he gave his address to the chamber, he said, "Our Kuliana is our Kuliana," which is so true. We gotta take care of each other, and they have been doing that. So thank you everyone for your help. Yeah, and you
Well,
guys, you
Ferdinand,
guys are the
hey,
best.
again, man, thank you, bro. I'm impressed. Like I said, I didn't realize you were that spread out. Appreciate what you guys do. You guys, community people as well. Ferdinand and his family has been community people for a very long time. Always giving back. So now is our time to help out local. I appreciate. You know what the best part of tonight was when you said COVID allowed us to get to open the door for expanding our business, and that is the kind of positivity that you carry, Ferdinand. We appreciate you. We wish you the best, and everybody here and on Oahu will get your Kauai kimchi and your namasu. And if you're on Kauai, go grab that kimchi fried rice.
Yeah, yeah.
That's just
Times is
hungry.
only Namasu in Oahu, but Safeway and Foodland, they have the kimchi also. So yeah, bug the Times guys to bring our kimchi. You guys in Oahu, thank you.
Ferdinand, thank you very much. God bless you and your entire
Hey, happy
Ohana.
New Year!
Wishing
Thank you so much.
we will
Aloha.
be in touch, bro. Take care. Gosh, man. How's that, Charles?
Unbelievable.
What
Unbelievable.
a story. What a story. What a story. I know Ferdinand long time. His son played football. I mean, I actually, I knew they made kimchi. I knew they did the namasu. I remember when they had the Kauai salsa. Oh my God, there she is, Gina. Gina. We always wrap them up with the portuguese. I don't know how we're gonna contain her to 15 minutes, but we're gonna try our best.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this lovely lady sitting next to me is none other than Gina DeWart, owner of Gina's in Waimea. Many of you are asking, what's the matter? Why get the mask? And like I said, because we promote safety, she has her mask, I get my mask. We already, because we're in close proximity, we want to make sure we already, uh, yeah, we wash our hand, we sanitize everything. So, and I just wanted to make sure that we practice what we preach, because it would be no use if we didn't. Okay. So anyway, this is Gina Duarte. Uh,
Gina,
Oh wow.
yeah, you get
aloha, aloha. I'm gonna try to make this as big as I can. For those of you that have no idea where this is, that hopefully
yep,
old Waimea Tierra, right on the main highway. You cannot miss the old Yumi.
yep,
Awesome, awesome.
yeah.
All right, Gina. So what's going on, Gina? I'll be sharing some other pictures as we talk, if you don't mind.
All right.
Just gotta talk loud. Yeah. Okay. No need whisper. You don't need whisper to me because people can hear what you're whispering
I
about.
know. Sorry, I'm not a camera person.
Well, pretend I'm on camera, but get mic, because I know you've never had a problem with talking.
Well, there's always liquid courage involved.
Hey, so Gina, I remember when I found out that you were there. The first time I knew you from before, but I didn't know that you were a restaurateur. And then I remember, I'll never forget you, and you probably remember this, that you said, I just decided to jump in and go all in, and I don't even know if I know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try. I never forget that discussion. I'm thinking, wow, this girl is brave because
Yeah, you
running restaurants are difficult. So give us a little background on how in the world did you end up owning Gina's?
I know. Well, I actually didn't even want a restaurant. My dream was to have a bakery. I really enjoy baking. So when I went into Yumi's, I in the back of my mind, I was like, well, I can buy this restaurant and I can change them into a bakery. Well, when you buy a restaurant and you buy the name, comes expectations. And so I wasn't able to make a bakery, turn it into a bakery, and I just kind of went with it. It took me a little while to accept that reality for myself because it wasn't really what I wanted to do. And then when I finally accepted it is when I actually started moving forward and the business started getting better and just it was more fun. It wasn't really work. In the beginning it was really hard work and then after a couple years it just became more fun and enjoyable for me and I looked forward to going to work every day and meeting all of my customers from one end of the island to the other and also from the mainland and people from all over the world and I always tell people I'm never going to be rich with money but I am so rich with the wonderful relationships that I've built over the years with people from all over the world and most especially people in our little community here on the west side and it's
Well,
it's a good feeling. Our community is we have a wonderful community, and this 2020 has been a really challenging year for me and for many others. And without our wonderful community and our close knit community, I would never have been able to survive. But people are so generous and so kind that they've made it possible for me to keep my doors open and actually do okay in this
well,
difficult time.
we'll be putting up the menu in a little bit, but I already seen the comments that you get the best cherry steak uh, burger, or cake, pumpkin crunch cookies, all yummy. I mean, apparently you have a reputation of being a fabulous cook and a fabulous baker, and you have your own restaurant. And I also understand that you're an awesome karaoke singer, and maybe you and Charlie can do a duet. Maybe you and Charlie can do a duet. I would do a triet, but it wouldn't sound good.
You know, I want to tell the viewers out there what makes her so special. You know, like when you go to some restaurants and you ask, oh, they get kind of offended if you ask for a dish that they're known for. And you say, oh, can you hold this or can you put something else on? They get upset. Not Gina. She will do whatever you want. She knows that I love grilled cheese sandwich
and half cooked fries.
and half. See, there you go, and half cooked fries. But Gina's is the only one that will make you a grilled cheese sandwich and hold the cheese and bring it out to you. And I don't know if she just forgot to put the cheese in, but I never say nothing.
I hope he lied. Wasn't me.
That's an inside shot, yeah.
Yeah.
That's an inside shot. So it's relatively, for the viewers out there, it's not a large place, but I tell you, when you get a lot of community people in there, and you just sit down and the morning gang. I remember they used to go there. They would sit on the high
Yeah.
tables, and they just talk story. It was really nice. That's how I got to meet the community. I really didn't know the community until I started to go to Gina's. Unbelievable, Mel. Unbelievable.
Gina, one of the questions from our viewers is, are you able to serve meals inside the restaurant?
I am, but I'm not. I've chosen not to only because I can only seat 8 people at a time and it's so small and the circulation is not that great. So we've put two tables outside. So we have a couple tables outside for seating. But other than that, we're just doing takeout.
Got it.
But we
Got it.
really miss our customers. We miss our regulars that, every morning we'd come and we would get to talk story with everybody. And especially on Saturdays, Saturdays was our day that we got to see all our retirees and just people who were off from work. We got to come in on Saturdays. So I think that's what we miss the most is being able to talk story with everybody. We missed everybody. They miss us. But we do our best with the takeout and they still come and we'll run out to the car and talk to them and get to see them. Well, I mean it's not the same, but it's working. It's
You
working
know,
for now.
that's the difference. That's the difference between going to a McDonald's drive-through or Burger King drive-through and ordering your Portuguese sausage, egg, and rice, and yeah, they get the little gloves and they put the package in a tray now. But like Charlie said, if you wanted your fries half cooked, or if you wanted something extra, that's
He does it.
all of that stuff is done, and that's what I love about these local places to eat. Like we had Uncles, we have a lot of our local restaurants, our local family-owned, family-run restaurants, night and day from fast food, and we encourage people to go patronize. Somebody just asked, they come on late, they like know the name. It's called Gina's. It's right in Waimea Town, and we're going to pop up the menu in a little bit. But we got Ferdinand from Kauai Kimchee, and we got Gina from Gina's. Tomorrow's a perfect day, people. Saturday. They grab the family, load them up, head out to Gina's, and go eat. You guys do orders, phone orders, and
Yeah.
pick up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Phone orders, they can come in and order. We still, people still come in like before, which is, I didn't want to stray too far from normalcy. So we still have people come in, they can order. We bring their food out to the car now. But
And
yeah,
you know what's fabulous about this place too. I notice if you go inside and you look at the board, there are some things you never heard of. And what it is there are some people that will ask for something that's so special. She'll create a dish named after them because they wanted the dish one certain way. And then when it starts taking off and people like it, she'll actually name a dish after you and put them up on the menu. Where you gonna find a place like that?
that's
You
that's
won't.
the Kenny omelet, for
Yes,
example.
Kenny omelet.
Kenny comes for breakfast at least 4 days a week, sometimes five. So, that was something that he really enjoyed and he would order that all the time. It wasn't on the menu. So one day we put it on the menu.
And what's in the Kenny omelet?
The Kenny omelet is just Portuguese sausage and bacon. It's a scramble.
Oh,
You can add cheese if you like or
yeah.
mushroom and onions, but it's just a basic omelet. And that's Kenny likes his food basic. So, to show my appreciation for him coming so often, I put his favorite item on the menu.
So
Check out the menu, man. Terry steak sandwich with meal, $5.95. Crispy chicken sandwich with meal, $5.75. BLT with meal, $4.25. Tuna melt, $4.50. You sure this is not the menu from Yumi's back in 1954?
And I just raised my prices.
I mean, it's like a like you went back in time, but and I don't know about you, but when you eat in a local, I always say this, and I hate repeating myself because our shows we have so many different people, but I always say if you travel like I did when you work, you travel, you talk to the bellman, you say, hey, where the local people go eat?
Mhm.
That's where you want to find. You want to find that small local restaurant, and your that menu just is amazing. And that's the kind of thing, man. You jump in, grab one tuna melt. I love tuna melt, by the way, and that's pretty reasonable, man. You can actually feed your family on that thing
Yes,
with those
I
prices.
try to keep my prices reasonable. I don't. I want people to be able to come back as often as they can. I don't want them to be. I don't want to be one of those places where they can only come once a month. I want them to be able to come and enjoy whenever they want.
Mel, I would like to also say, this person sitting next to me has such a genuine heart. I don't know if you remember a former principal over at St. Teresa's, Mary Boozer Singh,
Yeah.
some time ago. Well, anyway, her son came to live with her, was working at the cottages, and he would do some cleaning for her at her restaurant. Unbeknownst to her, the kid had a knack for baking. So my wife and I went in there one day, and we've never seen this one item, and we said, "Hey, who the heck made this?" She said, "Oh," and his name is Umi Sims. Well, Umi went and moved to Washington with her mom then, and the uncle has that restaurant in Washington,
Kauai Family Restaurant.
yeah, Kauai Family Restaurant, and attached to that is a bakery that Umi and his twin brother opened up, and they're doing the bakery next door. But this girl right here basically gave him a start. So how more? I mean, unbelievable,
He was
unbelievable.
good. I miss Umi. We talk every now and then. They're doing really good. Their bakery is just blowing up. They're doing all kinds of stuff over there in Seattle. Yeah,
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 cake.
my dad lives in Seattle, so they make occasional trips over there to Peter's restaurant and their
Pie.
bakery, and
Yeah,
yeah, it's just amazing. But it's so obvious that your heart is in it, your passion is in it. That's what I love about our local businesses, because it's not always about the bottom line. It's about sharing your expertise and sharing. Food.
yeah.
I heard the mayor. I was on a training class the other day, or was training things for work, and the mayor was in my. After we had the session, we broke out into small groups, and the mayor was in our group, and he said something very very true. He said in Hawaii, everything, the family, if all of the business, everything is surrounded around food. Food is so important in our culture and our lifestyle here in Hawaii, and it's just the food tastes different when it's cooked by somebody that enjoys doing it and is doing it for the right reason. And I think people like you, gosh, man, we appreciate you guys so much. And guys, again, if you're on the west side, you probably already go there frequently. If you're from the other parts of the island, make the journey. Make the journey right in Waimea. You got to cross the bridge. You got to get permission, but Charlie can give you permission. You just let Charlie know. He'll give you permission to cross the bridge and get over there to Gina's
if
and
you don't have
enjoy.
permission, you're gonna get flat tire.
That's
So
right.
you need permission.
So,
That is
Gina, anything
good.
you want to say to our viewers? You got a lot of clients, customers that are on right now. Any words you want to let them know before we shove off?
I wouldn't be able to do this without them. If not for my wonderful customers and community, I wouldn't be able to do this and or even enjoy what I do if it wasn't for them. I look forward to seeing them when they come in and making them happy through their tummies and just putting all I have into what I'm making for them. I appreciate all that they've done, their support over the years, and most especially this past year, their support has I don't even have the words to show how much I appreciate how supportive they've been, and I can't do this without them. They're my rock. My community has really just shown the love this year. There's so many wonderful people out there, and thank you everyone for always coming in and making my day.
Now, many people are asking you, what are your hours and what are your days that you open?
Okay, we're open Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Friday and Saturday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Repeat it one more time
So
now.
breakfast and lunch, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8 to 1, Friday and Saturday. I'm sorry, erase that last statement. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8 to 2, Friday and Saturday, 8 to 1.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody that's watching this right now, take a screenshot of that menu. Get the hours on the bottom. No more address, but no worry. You just drive past the bridge, Waimea Tierra, park diagonal parking, walk right in, or call in your order and do a pickup. Um, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8 to 2. Friday, Saturday, 8 to 1.
Yeah.
So
There's also one thing I wanted to cover, Mel.
yeah, please.
Gina, but people don't know. You know how much I posted about Leonard's malasada. This girl can make malasadas. She also does fundraising. She also does catering. So if you folks, I mean, she did one business fundraising for us up in Kamakani the time you folks came up to town.
Oh yeah, that
And they
one.
did for the employees. She came up with her cooker, hot oil, and had a nice spread, but everybody just wanted to eat malasadas, and that's all she was making, malasadas all day for them. She does stuff like that.
Yeah.
So for those of you that have one fundraiser and you just want something simple like malasadas, she's the person for you. Uh, and she can do everything else, whatever catering you want. And she can make it, drop it off, and you know, again, all we talking about is trying to help local business because she is, there's businesses around her that closed, like the shrimp station, they closed down
Mm.
for now. The taco place, I guess
They're hanging in
they're
there.
hanging
They're
in there,
open. Yeah.
and then the other places are really having a hard time. But Gina has made it a point that whether she has customers or not, her belief is she's gonna stay open because if she goes with the wind and you don't know when she's gonna open or close, it's hard to gauge when she's open. She told you the hours. She's gonna be there if it's one customer or if it's many. But please, let's go out and support our local businesses, especially in Waimea Town. For you folks on the North Shore coming up and go take a ride up to Kokee, stop off. Stop off at Gina's.
Well, some uh, some of you are saying that the picture was blurry. I just posted the menu up on my page and I tagged Charlie, so you can find it on my page or Charlie's page. But really, it is. It's about locals supporting locals. It's about during these tough times. I don't care how good the food. If it's not made with love, people are not gonna come back. So you know that your base, your backbone, your community is there for you, and it's only because you're there for them. And it just says a lot about you. The only question I have really is when we get to the other side of COVID, when everything is safe to go out again, Uncle Charlie is putting on this huge concert at Medina Stadium.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean huge. It's gonna be huge. I mean
you gonna be
huge.
the headliner.
Well, he's
No,
gonna
this
be one of the headliners, but we're looking
will
at
be
you for provide some of the food.
so huge, ladies and gentlemen. Uncle Mel gonna have to start on GoFundMe page now.
Hey, I don't know if you guys serious or not.
No, listen.
We're
I
gonna,
started that off as a joke, but once Auntie Stephanie came on, posted, and she said, "We're gonna do it.
Oh yeah, and this stuff is
It's gonna happen. It's gonna." And we've asked so many. I've said that so many times that we have so many people now um, that have agreed to participate and help out. So
yeah.
it's going to happen. It's going to happen. We have tomorrow night. We have Billy V on our show. Billy V from Oahu. He's going to be the DJ for this concert. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome. We'll feature Gina's food, Kauai Kimchee, Uncle's. I mean, all of the local restaurants going to come up, and we're going to make this thing for all of us to show aloha for everybody.
oh, that'll be
You know what?
wonderful.
I tell you, we said this from the beginning, Charlie, and everyone has said the same thing. We're not going to get through COVID if we don't work together and aloha each other. We're just not. It's not going to happen. Congress can fight. Everybody can fight with each other. Kauai, Honolulu, Maui, Big Island. We love each other, aloha each other, support each other. We'll get through this. We will, and that's the only way. So I'm looking forward to the other side. I'm looking forward to this concert. I'm looking forward to get out to your restaurant again, and
Oh, good.
I cannot wait. Cannot wait.
Somebody asked if tomorrow you're gonna have your apple and coconut turnovers.
I will have apple tomorrow.
Okay, so you heard that apple, and that's another thing you're gonna notice about a restaurant. She said she wanted one bakery. She get one of these big mixers that's half the size of the restaurant.
I got big dreams, man. No.
And then I remember going in there trying to order, and the thing was on going. And you give her your order, she go, what? What? Oh man.
Oh, so tomorrow I'm not only going to have apple pies, I will also have fresh banana nut bread.
Banana
Oh,
nut
no.
bread.
Every Saturday, I have
Why did you have to say
bread.
that? Why did you have to say that? Oh my
Banana
God.
nut bread.
Yep. Warm out of
Well,
the
Now
oven.
what? Usually you go in about what time in the morning? You start off. You go
Oh,
in early, right?
I go in early because I gotta get my engine warmed up. So I usually go in between 4:30 and 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, and then we
Wow.
open and eat. But then I can take my time doing things, and I can, and I gotta
You know
rush.
what that reminds me of? I don't know how many viewers out there have been to Molokai, and you know when you get the Molokai bread, they open early in the morning, and when they bake it, you already smell them
Mm,
early in the morning.
smells so good.
Well, if you want a little smell of what's cooking in Gina's kitchen, come early in the morning. You're going to smell them coming out of there.
Yeah,
Yep, you're going to smell them.
Hey,
definitely.
Gino, and Cynthia Alquiza says, "Can I order seven, please?" I don't know what seven, what she likes.
Okay, I gotta remember now.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm sure she'll.
seven. Cindy, I think he's talking seven apple turnover because no more coconut tomorrow. So maybe cherry respond before this night over. We'll go try catch them. We'll try catch them.
Well, Gina,
Oh,
thank you so much, Gina. I mean, we just enjoy having our local people on, our local businesses on. I know tomorrow, this is the challenge, people. We do it every week. Tomorrow, you guys head out to Gina's.
I
You
better
eat
be
your food. You, huh?
I gotta get up extra early, I think, tomorrow.
Hey, you guys, whether you order their banana nut bread or their pastries, or you order breakfast or lunch, take a picture, put it
yep,
out on social media, let
yep,
everybody know where you at. Hashtag support local.
yep,
Same with those of you that's going to go over to buy Kauai Kimchee, whether you're at Puhi Park or you're going to go to the shopping center or to the supermarket. Take a picture, let them know what you're buying and where you're at, and hashtag support local, guys. We are going to get through this. We are going to get through this. But this is the only way.
apple
So,
pie. Cindy said, "Yep, right, the pie. Yep."
Okay, got
Okay,
it.
so apple turnover or
Yeah,
apple
the
pie.
half moon.
Yeah,
The
okay, the
half
half
moons.
moon.
Yeah,
So seven
7
of
of them.
you,
Cool.
Cynthia, Alquiza.
will
Yep,
do.
will
Come
do.
before 1 o'clock.
Yeah, come before 1 o'clock.
That's right. Charles, you want to closing comments for tonight, my friend?
Well, I just want to take this opportunity to tell all the viewers thank you for sticking with us tonight on this beautiful Friday evening, starting off with Kurt Sunyoshi and High Impact Sanitization, and then over to Kauai Kimchee with our good friend, it's Ferdinand, and then along with the beautiful Gina Dwart here of Gina's restaurant. Formerly, it was Yumi's, and she bought the place now. I just want to say that, without you viewers and the people that you are in contact with, helping local businesses, especially in a tough time like this, will be the make or break factor. And all we can do is just stick
Definitely.
together and just hope that everybody makes it. Okay. So we urge you all, please, if you have the opportunity, you know, um, come out tomorrow to the west side, stop off, and if you want to see me, just yeah, come by. But I'm not gonna tell you where I live. But anyway, come to the west side.
By the way, you live.
But just and the weeks that have gone by, we featured uncles every other place, our grandma's kitchen, uh, Verdi's, Leong's Meat House, all the places that we featured on the Mel and Charlie show. Please do not forget them either, okay? Because I know where the places that I've been exposed to that I never heard about. Those are my new places to get my fix if I'm in the area. So I just want to thank you all for watching tonight. Thank you, Brother Mel.
Right on, Charlie. Gina, thank you so much, man. It's great seeing you. I wish you could see in person, but Uncle Kalani Kupuniai said he's coming tomorrow. He's ordering four
Oh,
apple pies and banana nut bread.
all right.
Seriously, he put seriously, we
I
coming.
will
So,
see you tomorrow. Okay, 11
hey,
hours.
guys, I'm gonna tell you, man. My hope one day the Mel and Charlie show will be feel good Monday, feel good Tuesday, feel good Wednesday, feel good Thursday, feel good Friday. Seriously, I enjoy doing this better than any other type of show, and we can do our little part to help our local businesses. And but I tell you what, this show is not going to do it without you folks. So please, guys, patronize these people, go support these businesses, these restaurants, these other businesses that provide services. Because that really, we don't know how long this thing will be. You watch the news, it's kind of depressing. So let's focus on taking care of each other. Let's focus on supporting locally. We'll get through this, guys. tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Billy B will be on. I don't know where that's gonna go. We're gonna find out. It'll be fun. But
Oh,
until
this is
then, hey, one more thing, Gina.
Yes,
Did you bring any pastries for Uncle Charlie?
I didn't. I wanted
Okay.
to, but I didn't have any.
No, no, no. I'm glad. I'm glad because then I would have been hurt
oh,
because
But
I
he got
never get.
Snickers.
Yeah,
but
good. He can have that damn Snickers. I hate Snickers. I hate Snickers. Anyway, tomorrow night, guys, 7 o'clock. Same place, same time. We love you guys. God bless. Take care. And of course, hey, you guys
Thank
stay
you so
safe.
much for the support. Thank you, everyone.
Aloha.